An incredibly stealthy and patient hunter, armed with the most advanced means of finding prey. The author of the fastest attack and the possessor of enormous fangs with instant venom. A snake that is not shy about announcing its presence, but this will be the last warning. Its nasty nature and intimidating size have given it a bad of notoriety, giving it the title of one of the most dangerous creatures of the desert. Hello, friends, here on the top channel, and today we're going to take a look at the Texas rattlesnake. The Texas rattlesnake is one of the largest snakes in North America. It can be over 2 meters long and, in rare cases, of up to 6 kilograms. The rattlesnake can be distinguished from its closest relatives by the tip of its tail, which has a black and white coloration. The reptile's range extends across the southwestern United States and northern Mexico, which is dominated by semi-deserts with rocky terrain and sparse vegetation. It is in such terrain that the snake's camouflage is most effective, which helps it to hide from its enemies and to track down potential prey. It is unlikely that the would-be prey suspects that it is leaving a fragrant trail, which, like a signposted road with signposts, follows the hungry rattler. He is in absolutely no hurry, for the hunter's goal is not to overtake his prey, but to find its hiding place, near which an ambush is subsequently organized. The patient predator can remain motionless for hours, but it remains ready to attack at any second. At the right moment, the pile of rings becomes a lightning lance. The attack lasts only a quarter of a second, but its consequences will not be long in coming. The 2 tubercles on the reptile's head produce an impressive dose of venom, which, through its huge hollow fangs, like needles in a syringe, into the victim's body. A mixture of hemocyto and myotoxins ensures the destruction of tissue, internal bleeding and, as a result, death. The reptile's onslaught is so rapid that sometimes the venomous fang can break during the attack, but even this is not critical, as a snake's teeth are renewed more than once a year, and sometimes in its mouth you can see even double fangs. The reptile's mouth opens to a 180-degree angle, depriving it has no problem swallowing large targets. After swallowing its prey whole, the snake goes off to digest its dinner, a process that can last from a couple of days to several weeks. But more often this snake prefers to hunt at night, because unlike most reptiles, it has a secret weapons. In addition to the cat's eyes and nostrils, there are 2 fossae that are characteristic of the subfamily of pit-headed snakes. Here are some special receptors that are sensitive to the slightest fluctuations in temperature. An object with a temperature above 27 degrees Celsius activates nerve cells, signaling to the snake the presence of an enemy or potential prey. Thermal imaging cameras are triggered at distances of less than 1 meter, but combined with a superior sense of smell, it's more than enough to hunt effectively. When the weather cools, rattlers hibernate, preferring to hibernate in caves or rodent burrows. This period may last up to 6 months, and only with warm the reptile once again leaves its shelter and warms its cold-blooded body in the rays of the spring sun. In the southern United States, rattlesnake bites affect significantly more people than other reptiles. On average, from rattlesnake bites in America kill 5 people each year. However, the reptile never attacks first, because its diet doesn't include large mammals, much less humans. That's why, in most cases, the snake prefers to hide in a secluded spot, but when all avenues of escape are cut off, the rattlesnake makes a swift without a second thought. The rattlesnake makes a lightning lunge that is impossible to evade. A defensive bite, however, carries considerably more venom than a hunting bite. This means that the snake itself controls the dose of the injected, and the larger the target, the larger the amount it will receive, up to a teaspoon in large snakes. Most accidents are due to inattention, although this snake is capable of warning of its intentions, for which it has a special rattle on the tip of its tail. After each molt, another fragment, but because of wear and tear the number rarely exceeds 10. Driven by strong muscles, this unique instrument vibrates at a frequency of up to 100 vibrations per second. Given its size, the adult rattlesnake has few natural enemies, but the young often attract the attention of birds of prey. As well as the famous snake hunter. The famous snake hunter, the California cuckoo. A tried and true tactic and can easily take out even with such a venomous foe. No less formidable an opponent are the royal snakes that are immune to venom. They're not poisonous, but they have an effective strangulation technique, and even the most dangerous relatives can get on their table. Rattlesnakes, including the Texas rattlesnake, are viviparous. Females give birth to up to 25 cubs, which from birth are left to fend for themselves. Despite its size, a barely born snake is already capable of killing even a human being. The Texas rattlesnake is notoriety. Each year, snake hunters collect thousands of reptiles which are mercilessly turned into souvenirs or closet items. Therefore, not all are destined to live to an advanced age, which can reach more than 25 years. Despite the fact that today the rattlesnake population is stable, every year the numbers of these unique reptiles are in decline.